All right, everybody, thank you for tuning in. In this video, we're going to be planting our summer annual mix that we'll be grazing later on this summer, hopefully in only about another 45 days or so, God willing and weather permitting. But what we're planting is a sorghum-sudangrass hybrid in combination with sunn hemp, which is a legume. I hope to show you a little more and learn a little more about that with you. Planting it with a Great Plains NTS2509 planter. With that said, we'll dive right in. All right, so we're finally getting ready to get our summer annuals planted. Caught it dry enough. I'll kind of show you the setup we have here. It's as you see there, NTS 2509 no-till cedar, 9 feet wide. Got it lifted up right now. But got these rollers on the front, gives you your little bit of tillage. We got it kind of pulled all the way in right now, where they're not going to be tilling up the ground very much, but you can just adjust this lever here, pull it up all the way like that. It's the extreme other end where you've got them more offset like that, and it just tears up and tills up the ground a little more, and we'll just adjust it as we go, kind of see where we need it. It's ground driven, so show you right here. So you're rolling along, you can see some of the seed coming out there. It drops out, and you got like these cultipacker wheels on the back. Tries to give you a good seed to soil contact, but anyway, got all your gears for your different adjustments you can make there. We're gonna have to kind of, I guess, play with it a little bit. Planting, you see here, it's a sorghum-sudangrass hybrid that we're going to put down at about 25 pounds per acre, and then sunn hemp, which if you're not familiar with that, I really am not either. It's a legume. It's going to be going out 10 pounds an acre, and we've already got it mixed. Here we've got enough for 2 acres, so 50 pounds of the sorghum-sudan, 20 of the sunn hemp. You see on our seeding chart, we have rates for both sudangrass and sorghum. Of course, this is a hybrid, so we can kind of split our difference there, but then figuring in, because there's the sunn hemp, it's a good bit bigger seed than the sorghum-sudangrass. So we'll just have to play with it, experiment for a little bit. We've got, like I said, we've got enough in there to cover 2 acres. Our first little field in this bottom is 4 acres, so we'll just try the best we can, split it right in the middle, and then see how this is running out. I might have to make some adjustments. We do have a little extra seed. We got enough to go ahead and cover 25 acres. The full bottom, if we get every bit of it planted, based off of what we used to plant when we were row cropping, it was right at 22 acres. We won't be able to get over all that just because even with it having dried up, still some wet spots. So if we're planting, putting it down just a little too heavy, that'll be okay, but we don't want to run out. But we'll see how it goes, and hopefully learn a little more about this sunn hemp as the summer goes along. Add just a little graphite for some seed lubrication. It kind of helps to lubricate the seed, inner parts of the planter. Well, we made our adjustment just right here. Actually, I'm gonna adjust it just a little more. We're gonna put it right about 15. It's between kind of 10 and 12 right now. But we're figuring that's about where it should be to get that 35 total pounds an acre down. We'll find out. All right, so just made half a pass here. Let's get out, see what it's looking like. You can see definitely putting some seed out. Sorghum-sudan, sunn hemp. So you can also see it leaves a lot of seed uncovered, which is okay. It's not super precise what we're doing. Probably take a rain to get it all up. So everything's looking good here. And here I am, like I guess your typical farmer. Be complaining. It's rain. It won't ever get dry enough for us to plant. Now we're gonna get it planted, then we're gonna be complaining, oh gosh, we gotta have rain to get this stuff up. Is it gonna ever rain again? That kind of thing, but oh well, I guess that's just our nature. All right, so filling back up. Got over what I would estimate to be about 2 acres yet, just a little seed left in there. So we open it up just a bit more. And I think we should be in good shape. All right, we're back out here this morning, about ready to get started again. Got over about half our ground yesterday. Spent the first probably hour or so this morning getting this thing cleaned off. This front, what they call roller spikes, and all that wrapped around it. And that's only a bit of it. There's still some on there. So we piled it up in several different spots. Then also, this rear end, it was all gummed up and wrapped up, and so the drive right there wasn't even turning. So, but I checked, and we were still putting out seed yesterday. Some of the last one went over, so might make another pass to over where our last couple passes were yesterday. Be sure everything's covered, but got that pretty well cleaned off. I'm sure we'll probably have to do it again at some point today. It's really just a combination of vegetation that we sprayed with the burn down about 5 days ago, still just a little green. The Roundup's, relatively slow kill, and then still a little wet, and so got some mud packing in there. But we're gonna do our best to avoid the wet spots to not have to spend another 45 minutes or an hour unplugging that thing before we get done. Anyway, we'll get after it. All right, so stop and check. See, we are putting out seed pretty good there, but we have made not even half a pass, a couple 100 feet. And this thing is already wrapped up and choked up again. And it didn't do that all day yesterday, so I don't know what the deal is. I may have to back off on my angle on that spike roller, but looks like I've got a little work to do. One other possible problem that just hit me as we were cleaning that off is that yesterday when we got started, it was late in the afternoon. It was hot. All the dew had long dried off. This morning it's about 9:30 now, but we dropped the planter down right back there in a shady spot where still, all this vegetation is still good and moist from the overnight dew. So that might have contributed to it, because yesterday we got over about 10 acres, never had it wrap up like it did right there in the first 200 feet. So optimistic that we'll get out here and run in some of this ground that's been out of shade. The sun's been on it for going on about 3 hours now, and maybe have a little better running. All right, just got done. Check and see. Yep, ran her plum out of seed. I actually had a little more than we needed. I ran some out over some other spots, but got the tractor parked. Here in about 2 hours, I will have officially been married for 11 years, and so being a Saturday and our anniversary, the wife certainly expects me to get in the house, get cleaned up. We've got dinner plans tonight, so I better wrap up last few chores and get going. But again, we appreciate you watching. We'll have more videos to come, of course. I'm gonna be interested to watch that that combination, that sorghum-sudangrass hybrid and the sunn hemp, as it progresses throughout the summer. So definitely tune in. We'll be scouting that over these next few weeks, seeing it come up. Hopefully get a good stand and it does well, see how the cows like it. But as always, of course, remind you to hit the subscribe, hit the like button, share it, tell somebody about it, and eat beef, and God bless.